The system is failing. We're going to have more homelessness, more unemployment, and the government has to print more money. It's a command and control economy where the government tells you everything. I just don't trust our government. And they're going to have to start printing pretty quickly. And the more they print, the less value, purchasing power the dollar has, or the loonie, or the yen, or the peso. People are talking about inflation. I think we're in depression right now, and we're going to be the biggest depression in world history.
In the 1970s, that's when the world was changing.
The biggest bust in the history of the world is coming up. It's pensions. They trusted the government. They trusted their pension would be there, and it's going to go bust. And that's us. We'd get crushed.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to discuss today, and I'm skipping right through my typical introduction because I have an important message to the entire XRP community. I have to issue a sincere apology, and there's a big reason why. Ladies and gentlemen, I've taken the last 4 days off from posting YouTube content, and the reason is because I had to get things in order. First and foremost, I wanted a good amount of time to go by for all of you to digest the Flare Networks interview I had with the Flare Network CEO Hugo. Please look at that if you haven't seen it already, because it is priceless as far as information is concerned. But two, I needed a reset. The reason is because as a crypto investor, as a crypto content creator, I've gotten some important things wrong. The biggest one being, I expected this altcoin season to have taken place by now already. However, since December all the way up to now, after I called for a 70% crash back in December, now we're here in July 2022, and alts have not appreciated yet. I've had to recalibrate my market hypothesis, take all the information coming out now for what it is, look at different eclectic sources for technical analysis, and come to a new conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, I have all these scenarios in my mind at play here, and I'm going to present them all to you. But something that I need to be very honest with all of you about is, in reality, this market crash did get to me. It got to me not because I saw ungodly figures evaporate from my portfolio. No. It got to me because the market dynamics are shifting in a way that was not predictable. Of course, they did. They weren't just gonna give it easy to us. But now I think with 20/20 foresight, I have all the information in front of me to be able to speculate on what I believe are the most likely things that are about to take place. And this is a big one from James Filan. SEC has been denied their attorney-client privilege by Judge Netburn. The predominant purpose of the communications was not to provide legal advice, and the documents must be produced. Ladies and gentlemen, I think there's going to be an abrupt ending to this Ripple XRP case. That is only speculation, and I stress that it's only speculation, but it's not unfounded. Look at what just happened. This is the biggest break in the case to date. The SEC has their hands tied. Ripple is the giant elephant in the room that they've been trying to hide from the crypto industry that's about to be let out the cage. When XRP finally gets the green light, I believe the crypto market is going to be let loose. Regulation and regulatory clarity is all we've needed. And this case will be those guidelines. Ladies and gentlemen, I no longer believe in 4-year cycles for the crypto market anymore. Maybe Bitcoin is subject to 4-year cycles still, and it most likely will. But this XRP case is a different dynamic happening in this market right now. The macro has been disgusting. We've seen the US dollar absolutely go to the moon. The Fed is going to have a massive problem on its hands, more than just inflation when everything's said and done. Something in this financial system is about to break. I'm not sure what it is. We've seen the euro absolutely collapsing as well. Stocks have been collapsing, cryptos collapsing, everybody's broke, mass inflation, gas prices are so damn high. And I believe a congressman actually said it's cheaper to go snort a line of coke and run everywhere than to go buy some gas. That's crazy. We might get to a point where people are going to start buying some dime bags of gasoline at this rate. But that's besides the point. The fact of the matter is that XRP's about to get full-blown clarity right when this massive financial collapse is about to take place. Ladies and gentlemen, for years I've been hypothesizing that XRP was built for this financial crisis. Out with the old system, in with the new system. On-demand liquidity will be the liquidity solution that will stop us from having a 2008-like liquidity crisis. This is what's going on here. That's just a fact of the matter. And you all need to be on the edge of your seats, because something big is about to change in global markets soon. I do not believe this crypto collapse will be a prolonged bear market. I believe this current crypto collapse, specifically for some utility coins, will have a V-shaped recovery. XRP specifically being coiled up and suppressed so tight that there will be a slingshot effect when everything's said and done. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to cause mass FOMO, but I'm just letting all of you know that I'm extremely bullish on this market. We are still searching for a bottom, but wherever that bottom is, you better pray that you've been dollar cost averaging. Personally, I've seen some technical analysis that has been providing evidence for this being the bottom, what we already experienced being a bottom. However, I see some signs that show that we could go a little lower first. The only reason I'm skeptical of us going a little lower is because everyone is expecting us to go lower, and typically everyone is wrong. I'm prepared for both scenarios. The way all of you guys know what I'm exactly thinking is based on what I do with my money, and my money is waiting on the side right now. Cash reserves and new money that I've been earning are just stockpiling ammo for a great buying opportunity and waiting. Patience is the name of this investing game, my friends, and that's all we gotta do. Now, when it comes to the state of XRP specifically though, over the past couple days in the XRP community, Jimmy Valley has made headlines with this $50,000 per XRP price prediction. And while me personally, I disagree. I do not think XRP will hit those values, especially in the event of a Fed buyback, which I don't believe will happen either. I think 99% of what he stated in this specific interview is 100% accurate. Dismiss the price prediction and listen to what he's saying, because it is 100% priceless information. Please take a listen.
All of a sudden, for the first time in history, this is all happening, and we have this brand new asset class that didn't even exist. It wasn't on the balance sheet before, right? And it's these digital assets. And you got the one that's basically the most liquid asset that's ever can turn anything of value into anything else of value anywhere else in the world. 3 to 5 seconds. Why not take that one and write that up? And yes, are you going to make a handful of people phenomenally wealthy? You know, Rockefeller type wealthy? Yeah, you're gonna end up doing that, but the people that you're going to end up doing that for are the very people who basically did their homework and figured it out. I mean, shouldn't they be rewarded? And not only that, but at this time, those people have held, this is the Shawshank,
yeah.
You know, they've held it now for, 16 months? We're in this lawsuit. I think yesterday was 562 days. So they have literally walked through hell. They've walked through the valley of the shadow of death.
We have walked through hell, Jimmy.
Correct. So, and our, brothers and sisters in the XR.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, there are damages, right? There are damages that have been incurred. There was $15 billion that came out of the marketplace on the day the lawsuit was filed. Extrapolate that over 562 days, that's $1 trillion number right there. If you start looking at its real intended use case and starting to price a damages model based on that, it's more in line with kind of what we put forth in the deal. It's going to be 25,000, 37.5, something maybe even higher now, right?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to point out something very interesting from that interview. First and foremost, it's been approximately 568 days since this SEC case has begun. And wouldn't it be something special if the end of this case were exactly 589 days from when this lawsuit was filed? Now that right there, guys, would be absolutely insane. But that's besides the point. We have a lot of things all converging all for one moment. As Judge Netburn denied the SEC's attorney-client privilege, it seems like there's going to be a break in this case. The SEC will try to delay as much as they can, but it seems like the judge isn't going to reverse on this take. All of this while at the same time, Jed McCaleb's XRP balance is dwindling, potentially going to be completely done in the coming days. I believe he only has close to 13 million XRP left. And trust me when I tell you, that is a lot of XRP. He sold billions of XRP throughout the years. But now this excess XRP sell pressure is coming to an end. 589 days into this lawsuit, roughly, while this case is coming to a climax of a moment. There's something special really brewing for the XRP army. Flare Network's distribution is going to be happening as well. And when we get those tokens, we'll be able to actually earn more value on our XRP. Passive income for XRP holders will be a thing of the future. That'll be priceless. Watch that interview I posted the other day to learn more. You all have to remember this is a brand new asset class. We've never seen the historical ramifications of what this crypto technology can do in times of crisis. I believe XRP and other utility-based cryptos were meant to be born out of times of crisis. And while there's still time left to settle that argument, we're in the most powerful and confident position we've ever been in as XRP holders. While Bitcoin maxis are still stuck in the 4-year cycle paradigm, the XRP community's on the on-demand liquidity paradigm. And when everything's said and done, the value of our XRP will be the badge of honor that we wear for going through the valley of the shadow of death, where we feared no evil from the SEC, and we made it out of the other side, the new 1%. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. Watch out for a potential quick ending of this SEC case in the coming days, weeks, and months. I think the turning over of these documents were the nail in the coffin the SEC needed in order to finally let go. As always, guys, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
Point you've made, and this is, I think, particularly relevant 10 years into a bull market, is that I think you said more money has been lost anticipating a downturn than actually in the downturn. Can you explain?
Well, obviously, the market's gone up tenfold since I stopped running Magellan. So you make more money on the upside. The market's going to be a lot higher 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. Trying to predict the market is really a waste. I don't know what it's going to do. It can go down. When I ran Magellan, 13 years, it declined 10% or more, 9 times the market.
Wow.
I had a perfect record. I went down more than 10% every time. Wherever the market went down, I went down more. But over the long term, the upside is more than the downside. So you're going to say to yourself, do I need the money in the next month? Do I need the money in the next year? Do I have kids going to college? Do I have a wedding coming up? Then you're a bad investor. If you can keep putting money in, you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 year, you should do well.